lisowicia so far. The head, the jaw articulation works. I don't know if I can get it in cameras with just one hand, but yeah, that works pretty well. Doesn't open too much. And yeah, we're just have to add the legs and the tiny little tail and we'll be done minus the paint. But yeah, looks pretty good in my opinion. I finished lisowicia. Now all I have to do is paint it up. And it will be done. And it's actually a pretty large figure, but we'll see it in the comparison. But once this is painted up, it will look very nice. Hello guys, and here is the final results of the lisowicia. And let's take a closer look. It's all painted up and it actually came out very nicely in my opinion. So first, here's the toes, and it has some skin flaps down closer to the hands. Skin flaps on the side. Here's the underside. Pretty simple. Some skin flaps on the throat. And yeah, that's about it. There's actually not too much detail on this guy. There's a tail back here. The legs. The head. Looks pretty nice. And then it also has one point of articulation, which is the jaw, which we can look inside the mouth, which is just painted pink. Just kind of want to keep it simple. But yeah, that is about it for really the details and stuff. I do really like the patterns and colors on it, which I based off this one picture of a Placerius, which is related to lisowicia. But we do not know the colors of, but I will probably try to put an image if I forget to. Then, well, you guys will know. But anyways, yeah, here it is. Now, let's measure it. So our lisowicia measures in at about 11 inches, which is pretty decent size. And at the shoulder, measures in at about 5 inches. And just for fun, let's do width. And this figure measures in at about 4 inches. Very nice. Now let's actually compare it to a few things. First, here's it compared to a Jurassic World Velociraptor and human figure, which this guy towers over. Next, let's compare it to the Primal Clash woolly mammoth, which looks absolutely tiny compared to it. This figure completely dwarfs it in size. And next, let's compare it to my slightly modified Kid Galaxy. What is this guy's called? I actually cannot remember. Let me see if I can remember. Does it say it on the bottom? But anyways, if I remember, I will mention it. But yeah, this guy completely towers over it, and it actually looks kind of similar to it. Okay, I remember this guy's name. It's a Scophonyx. But yeah, here's the Scophonyx compared to it. Next, here is this Placerius figure. I found this actually out of Pinheads, and it was kind of random. I kind of wish that I got a few more of them. But yeah, here's Placerius. Next, let's compare it to an old friend of ours, Smock, which ironically is one of the oldest figures that I've actually made. Yet I still have not painted it. I will have to paint this soon. And in fact, Smock actually lived with lisowicia in its natural and habitat. So I should really get to painting this guy soon. I actually already have a paint scheme picked out from the get-go, actually. And I can actually get this guy to stand too. I just have to put a human figure in his arm for some reason. And that should balance it out. But yeah. Here is Smock compared to lisowicia. Next, let's compare it to... It's actually compared to quite a few figures. So here is it compared to Jurassic World Scutosaurus, Jurassic World Tanistropheus, Jurassic World Dimetrodon, Jurassic World Prestosuchus, and Jurassic World Nothosaurus. All of those compared to this guy. But yeah, now I think we should just do one more for now. And now here it is compared to the Jurassic World Lystrosaurus minifigure. We had to compare it to this guy, which not only did Lystrosaurus live with lisowicia, but also it is related to lisowicia. So yeah, here's it compared to it, and also I think we can probably put it in its mouth. Tiny little guy. But yeah, even though lisowicia is a herbivore. So my final thoughts on this guy, I'm happy about it. It's pretty simple. It's actually pretty hefty too. And it's a small but still decent sized animal. You can get it to sit up like this. Can't really see too well. But yeah, it's a very nice figure. Nice, simple. And it came out just right. I actually had to redo this guy one time because, well, it didn't come out quite right. But thankfully I only was at the head at the time, so I could just restart relatively easily. But yeah, This is the lisowicia review, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.